Setting up your LR2000E printer. Take the round power cord and plug it into the back of the printer on the right. Plug the power cord into the brick. Plug the other end of the cord into a surge protector. Then, take the Ethernet cord and plug it into the back of the printer. Take the other end of the Ethernet cord and plug it into a Wi-Fi router. Your register will need to be connected to the same Wi-Fi network. To load the paper into the LR2000E printer, begin by pressing the gray tab here on the left. Take the paper with the feed on the bottom, like this, place it inside, and then close. Then, press the power switch on the left side to turn on the device. You can test the paper by pressing the feed button here on the left. On the register, tap the three-dot menu button on the top right of the screen, and tap Settings. Then, select the Hardware tab on the left and select Printer Settings. On the top right, tap the search icon and a window will appear with available printers. Write down the IP address that comes up on Available Printer screen. Check the box next to the available printer and hit Select. Once you've completed the previous steps, please test your printer. In the hardware settings on the left-hand side, select Devices. Select Printer and check box of the IP address of the printer and press Select. If your printer isn't printing, it may not be in the same IP address range as your router. Note, in order for your printer to work, you will need to make sure your printer is in the same IP address range as your router. To do this, exit out of the Bemacash application and go to the home screen on your Android device and select Settings. Select Wi-Fi and look for the IP address. Compare the IP address to the IP address you just wrote down. If the first three octet numbers are not the same, you will need to change the IP address and default gateway on your printer. In order to do this, you will need to go to your router settings, find the default gateway, and a free IP address to use for the printer. If you are unsure of how to do this step, please contact your reseller. Once you have the default gateway and a free IP address, you need to change the printer settings. On the register, tap the three-dot menu button on the top right of the screen and tap Settings. Then, select the Hardware tab on the left and once again select Printer Settings. The printer should already be there from the previous steps. Next to the selected printer, press the slider icon button. Change the first number to the free IP address that you got from the router. Go to the last number and change that number with the default gateway that you got from the router. Press Configure, and the LR2000 will print a piece of paper with the updated IP address. You can now test the printer.